inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Taken in at the 3. Oh, what a move. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Down throw for Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
DJ Moore.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Curtis Samuel, 26 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Justin Burris on
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11. Rivers now from the 50. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check. Check. Hot. Hey, switch gears. White. Check.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 40 yards. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So now the Colts offense, they'll line up and go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
8, Colts 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
8-6 the score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 8, Colts 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Bridgewater on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
McCaffrey.
Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taking
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. And again, it's Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Panthers 14, Colts 6. Joey Slye to kick off 14.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
the offense at the line and set to go.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check three, check three, check three. Check.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. The strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The give to Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Darius Taylor on the tackle. Brought down back at the 27.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Slam, slam. Hey, Delta! 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, one.
To throw is Rivers. And an incomplete pass.
Rivers pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Defense all day. Check 52.
To throw again, Rivers. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 52. Shoot. Check the backer. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wait. Check 3.
Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Watch the curve. Hey, 79. Check.
They'll run with Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Rivers, he'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing Rivers. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check 31. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Taylor. He's got a first. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back and interception return for a Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Colts 21, Panthers 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Kill. Zero. Shoot. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out. And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Sly set to boot it. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Starting the drive with a gift to back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Switch. Hey, Delta!
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back to Taylor on first down.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Corey Willis.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing here, Rivers. He's got Burton here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 39.
Today's final score, Colts 35, Panthers